Imagine a world where Bitcoin replaces traditional currencies as the world's reserve asset. Could this cryptocurrency actually reshape or even break the financial system as we know it? Let's dive into the possibilities and challenges surrounding Bitcoin's future as a global reserve currency. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon.
Segment 1. The concept of a reserve currency. First, what's a reserve currency? Reserve currencies are globally accepted forms of money, like the US dollar today, held by central banks to facilitate international trade and stabilize their economies. Bitcoin, as a decentralized and borderless asset, has qualities that some argue could make it a new contender for this role.
Segment 2. Why Bitcoin could be an ideal reserve currency. Bitcoin's decentralization could solve trust issues in a globalized economy. It isn't controlled by any single country or entity, potentially making it a neutral asset that governments, institutions, and people can trust. Unlike traditional currencies, which can be printed at will, Bitcoin's limited supply of 21 million makes it resistant to inflation. This could preserve its purchasing power over time, an attractive feature for a reserve currency. With Bitcoin, transactions across borders could become faster and cheaper than traditional banking. This efficiency could reshape international trade and finance, though it would also require significant tech adoption and infrastructure.
One major challenge for Bitcoin as a reserve currency is its price volatility. Central banks prefer stability, but Bitcoin's price can swing wildly. Until these price swings stabilize, Bitcoin may struggle to be accepted as a reliable store of value for global trade. Governments and regulators around the world are cautious, fearing that Bitcoin as a global reserve currency could weaken their control over monetary policy. Regulation could either push Bitcoin forward or stifle its potential depending on how these policies develop. The current Bitcoin network is limited in transaction capacity. Technologies like the Lightning Network are being developed to increase its scalability. But until these are fully operational, Bitcoin faces significant hurdles as a system that can handle global demand.
If Bitcoin becomes a reserve currency, central banks may lose the power to issue fiat at will, shifting the balance of financial control. This could disrupt economic policy tools like quantitative easing and interest rate adjustments, potentially leading to financial restructuring. Bitcoin's adoption as a reserve currency could boost the growth of decentralized finance, or DeFi, which offers alternatives to traditional banking. Imagine a world where loans, savings, and even salaries are directly tied to Bitcoin, creating a parallel financial ecosystem. Bitcoin could reshape global trade, diminishing reliance on the US dollar and allowing countries to trade without currency conversions. This shift could have geopolitical consequences as nations adjust to a decentralized, borderless asset as the new standard.
For Bitcoin to realistically become a reserve currency, 3 key areas need attention. Bitcoin needs greater price stability, which may come with increased adoption and liquidity. Clearer, favorable regulations could encourage institutional adoption and reduce legal uncertainties. Scalability solutions such as the Lightning Network must advance to handle potentially billions of transactions. Stability, regulatory clarity, scalability solutions.
Bitcoin as a reserve currency isn't a given, but it's a possibility that could reshape the financial world as we know it. As technology and attitudes evolve, we may see Bitcoin rising to play a central role. Stay informed, keep an eye on the developments, and who knows, you might just witness the dawn of a new financial era. Like, subscribe and tell us, do you think Bitcoin has what it takes to replace traditional currencies on a global scale?